Hello and salutations! My name is John Johnson and welcome to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we made our way through half of the water temple, culminating in an epic fight that took all of 15 seconds. But really, honestly, it's usually a lot harder than that. But anyways, in this episode, we're going to be finishing the water temple up, finally. First thing, move that block out of the way and we come to this very oddly snake-shaped room. Link, be careful, don't get swallowed by the vortexes. Okay. Even if you do get swallowed by the vortexes, it just restarts you in the room we were just in, where you got a long shot. So, it's not that big a deal, to be perfectly honest with you. But, I mean, I can see how it would still be quite annoying to do that. So, I guess be careful of the vortexes. Yeah. Use the iron boots to kind of traverse this room a little bit here. The vortexes honestly can be kind of annoying, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh, but the slopes are even more so, because you slowly slide. Link, you're not even moving. Wow. Okay, yeah, move on. Get up here. No, don't finish with your sliding and you're stupid. Come on. Link, you got more power than... Okay. 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 Can you walk... What are you doing, Link? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong here? Thank you. Love all those holes. Anyway, there is a gold sculpture in this room. I'm trying to remember exactly where. I think it's actually in the next area. Just kind of come over. No, don't get in the vortex. There you go. Yeah, and there's a gold sculpture. Now, the good thing about the long shot that we got in the last episode is that it's long. You can pretty much grab anything in the game at this point with this thing. It's that long. It's twice as long as the other one, as a matter of fact. There we go. Once we get past that, what you're going to need to do, instead of trying to roll past these vortexes, you actually need to get over in the corner and hook long shot, excuse me, or whatever you want to call it, over to this little platform, and it will drop you directly onto a lovely little, well, platform. Once we do that, we can take the bow and arrow out and hit the eye switch. Thank God we have some arrows. That would be embarrassing. Okay, let's actually try and hit the eye. Again, this is timed. Quickly hook shot over here to the chest. I say quickly. Thank you. Oh, we did that just in time. And we get another small key for our troubles. Yeah, yay. Alright, next should be gold sculpture number 73. I'm not going to check. But I am going to switch over, or get my iron boots off. I forgot what I paused to do. Alright. After the travesty that was last episode, also this spits you back out in the spinny dragon vortex room. After the travesty that was last episode, hopefully this episode will go quite a bit smoother. We've already gotten the confusing parts out of the way, to be honest with you. So, I mean, that's good. Die, tech, tie, swing and a miss every time. Link, you should not play baseball. You would be horrible at it. Alright. I don't know why I keep saying alright so many times. I find it to be like a segue whenever I end, it's kind of like a period. Whenever I end the sentence and I'm ready to move on to a new topic, I just go, alright, so here's the thing. Yeah, alright. I need to stop that. That's a bad habit. If one thing LPing has done, it has pointed out all of my bad speech habits to me. Like, all of my bad speech habits. Which is a lot, actually. Yeah. Before we actually move on to the next part of the dungeon, we actually need to backtrack a little bit over to where that waterfall room was, on the west side. Yo! Not there. West, there we go. We actually need to backtrack here so that we can go get the gold sculpture. You remember? We saw one on the wall, but couldn't get it? Yeah? You remember that? We're gonna go get it now. That's actually all we need to do here. I don't know if I'd really call it that much backtrack. Oh, bats. Forgot about the bats. Get out of my way, bats. Nobody loves you. You shall all perish. Yeah. So now it's pretty easy to actually, well, if you can aim for half a crap. My control stick's been acting up a little bit lately. It's a little twitchy. Really? Dude, okay. Let's get these hearts, actually. You never know, those might actually come in handy. There we go. Alright. Get the goat skirtula token, and then we can leave the room once again. Okay. What we need to do now is actually something I did like 4 times in the last episode, because I forgot about the, when I should change the water back up to high. We actually need to go back down to the lowest level. And change the water back down to low once again. And it's really annoying because once it's high, you can't just go change it to medium right away. That's something that I feel like is more annoying than it needs to be. Ow. Ow. Get out of my way. I don't care about y'all. But you have to actually go all the way over here, lower it to low, and then go back up to the pillar, the center pillar, to center pillar. That sounds like I'm saying like caterpillar with a weird accent or something. What was I saying? I lost track of my mind completely. Words. You have to lower it all the way and then go to medium and then go to high. You have to go in that order. You can't go to one or the other, which is really annoying, honestly. Like, really annoying. But, a lot of stuff about this temple is more annoying than anything. It's definitely, like, in my opinion, the hardest temple in the game. I honestly, genuinely believe that. But, you know, some people disagree. It's not near as bad as the first time you play through it. And I hear, have I played Master Quest? I don't remember if I played Master Quest or not, which pretty much means I haven't played Master Quest. But I hear the Master Quest version is particularly stupid. By which I mean extremely difficult and quite troublesome for everybody involved. Alright, let's raise the roof, as they say. I made that joke last time, didn't I? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't hate me. Don't unsubscribe, please. Please. Yeah. Raise it back up to medium. Because that's what we need to do. And while we're in here, actually, we can quickly jump around. Jump, get up, and get down. And get the other gold sculpture that we missed so far. They were tempting us, being ever so slightly out of reach. Ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Alright. Let's see. I am actually going to check what sculpture that is. 75. Yes. There is one more gold sculpture in the temple, and I know where it is. We can't get it yet. It will come up soon. That means we are on track. Thank God. All we got left to do now is really get the boss key. So that's pretty good. So remember in the very beginning of the temple, we came in here and we pushed the block out of the way. This is actually, and I said that we would have to use it later on. This is actually where we need to use that. Get this here switch. Switch. And then hook shot on over. It is time, so... Oh, no. Oh, right as I got the perfect switch. Perfect hit, excuse me. Hook shot on over past the gate before it closes. As I say, please count. And when you walk on over here, you will notice that that block is pushed out of the way. Yeah, see, now, if you didn't do that, you'd have to raise the water all over again and push it, and then go back on and lower it again, and then raise it back to medium again. You see? You see what I mean by it's stupidly annoying sometimes? That's what I mean, exactly. We get yet another small key for our trouble. Yep, skippity-hoppity-doo. I do believe there are actually, fairies in these pots, if I remember right. And we could actually... Nope, that's not a fairy. What about that one? Is that a fairy? That is not a fairy either. Well then, never mind. We don't need fairies. We'll do it live. Oh, Bill O'Reilly reference. That was weird. Where did I make a Bill O'Reilly reference? Alright, now that's done. We got all that out of the way. That's cool, I guess. Whatever. Let's hook shot back on up here. Sorry, double checking my notes yet again to make sure I'm doing everything right. Once that is done, come on, notes, don't fail me now. Don't fail me now. I gotta remember where to go. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be heading north. Sorry. I just, after the last episode, I know it's not, like, professional at all to be looking at my notes like that, but after the last episode, I'm just super paranoid. So I just want to be absolutely positive about, like, everything. Okay, where we need to go now, I believe, is actually down there. So let's put on our Aaron boots. I don't think we have to have the water lowered for this. I really hope not. I'd hate to have to make yet another cut. Although that may end up happening. Alright. So we need to go north. And... Am I doing this right? Please tell me I'm going the right area. Let's look at the map, actually. Where have we not gone? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're good. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Everything's gonna be fine. I gave myself a panic attack there for a second, to be perfectly honest with you, after I'm so paranoid about screwing this dungeon up. This has definitely been the dungeon that I have been looking forward to least, but at the same time, I'm actually looking forward to most because of, I know it'd be a challenge. Also, I always run out of arrows in this room because these friggin' tektites, they are so extremely annoying. You know what? Screw it. I'm not even gonna bother. Just try and swim across. Try not to get eaten alive by tektites. The most annoying part is whenever you try and climb up here, they tend to get you. Wow, I actually made it to that entire place without getting hit. I think that's the first time I've ever done that, and I didn't without killing all the Tektites in the first place. So, I mean, that worked out pretty well. It did. Whoa, Link, you're not... You need to un-Z target. There are enemies down there we need to... Okay, that's not at all what I want to do. And now we're gonna get these lives. Ow! They're piranhas! Come on, guys. All of you jump up here. Most of the time, they'll actually all jump up here really quickly. Excuse me. It could be quite fun to just kind of spin attack and destroy all of them. There we go. And I believe they actually left some hearts down here. So let's try and get them, because without a fairy, I feel kind of vulnerable. Even though we do have a lot of hearts, you can always get more hearts. Always get more hearts. All right. Now that's done, let's actually switch over to our bombs. And as you can see, there's actually a few obviously bombable walls here. This one not so much, it's just slightly discolored. But it's got the noise, and that's what we're looking for. Bomb that one, and then come over here and bomb this very much more obvious one. Right there. What's in these? These things? These are not fairies, these are bombs. Which I guess makes sense, because we don't have any bombs at this point. It'd be bad. Come over here, and then don't pull that block, actually. We're going to go over here first and then push it. That way you don't have to make multiple trips to the same area, because that'd be bad. Come over here and push the block as far as you possibly can, this way, and then we'll be able to pull it over onto the switch the other way. So, I mean, that's good. That is how you solve this puzzle. I really have nothing else to say about that, so we can move on. Excuse me. This has been a rather long recording session. It's probably the longest I've had in a while. God, the episodes are going to be so bad, too. So long. And tiresome. Man, my brain just went completely out the window. I completely forgot what I was talking about. I started thinking about when I'm going to edit these videos, and I was like, I should probably keep talking, considering I'm actually recording right now. Yeah. This temple has not gone as well as the others have. Although, to be perfectly honest, it could have gone worse. I honestly feel like that, because I was dreading this temple a good bit. And I feel like even though it certainly didn't go as well as the fire or the forest temple did have, especially the fire temple. Fire temple went very, very well. It definitely could have gone worse. Indeed, I do believe. Which way do we need to go here? Check the map. North? Sure, let's go north. Or west, I guess. Whatever. You know what I mean. This way. That's what I'm trying to say. I believe, yes, there's another Tektite. Some more Tektites there. Do we even have... We don't have enough arrows to even take them all out, do we? We do not. Well, time to put our trust into fate. This is gonna end badly. I know it is. No! Get up, get up, get up! No! You guys gonna come down here and join me? Thank you. Die. Yay, now they're both down here, so we can kill them and get all the way back up here. Try again. Yeah. Like I said, Tektites are most definitely one of the more annoying enemies in Zelda, and most definitely the most annoying in this temple. Probably even more so than Dark Link and the boss of this temple. Tektites, man. They're just the absolute worst. To be perfectly honest. Just the absolute worst. This actually brings us out back into the room that had all those Tektites in it. But before we do anything, we're going to kill this here Goat Scourgula and get the Goat Scourgula token. Get the Goat Scourgula token. Get the Goat Scourgula token. Thank you. Which should actually be the last one in this dungeon. Yes, we have gotten all of them. That is Gold Sculpture number 76, the last one in the dungeon. Which is awesome. And we only have one chest. We are pretty much at the end of this dungeon. We have one chest left to get, and you guys have one guess as to what it is. It's the boss key. It's the last thing in the dungeon we gotta get. It's right under here. So, I mean, that's good. Clam! I have no time for your antics right now. Turn around. Bam. Now you're dead. Hey, yay, we actually got some arrows back. A little too late, because we don't really need them now, but whatever. Raise up in the water. I'm so happy to finally almost be done with the temple. Okay, so this is the point where I'd always get frustrated, because I mentioned in the last episode, I always forgot that one key that's in the bottom of the center pillar. That's in the main room. And then I would get all the way through the dungeon and not have any keys to this door. That is the worst feeling in the world. It's so bad. It's so bad. This is that one locked door is the thing that always screwed me up, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. Because first off, it's really well hidden, like under where the boulders are and all that. You don't even necessarily see it there. And then on top of that, oh, here are the fairies. This must be the room I was thinking about earlier. Then on top of that, you get here and it's like, locked door, hope you have a key. If you don't, well, sucks to be you, son. Alright, so let's get some fairies, because you never know when you're gonna need them. Have we used a fairy yet? We did. We used one fairy in the forest temple, didn't we? I think we did. I don't actually remember for sure. But other than that, we haven't really used any. We haven't died all the way yet at all, which is pretty cool. Now that we've done that, we can actually return all the way back to the main room and finally go face the bossy boss. And be done with this place and never have to return. Which I am exceedingly happy about, to be perfectly... Hey, the clam's back. Get away, clam. You know, you shouldn't have respawned. That is another thing in this dungeon. Enemies respawn, which is very, very not cool. Now let's see if we can actually get through here without getting hit by any Tektites. Tektites, grab onto the wall, Link! Thank you. Alright. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed these last hectic few episodes. It really, like I said, it didn't go as smoothly as I had hoped, honestly. But at the same time, I feel like this temple could have gone a lot worse. And I think, honestly, most of you who have... Hey, you guys weren't here before. Go away. Both of you. Go away. Most of you that have played through this game, and I know any of you that have LP'd it, hopefully will agree with me that it could have gone a lot worse. Than just, you know, making a few mistakes on when to raise the level and when to lower it and all that. Alright. Excuse me. So now what we need to do is actually head back up to the west and go and raise the water all the way back up. Not that bad of a deal. Not that bad of a deal. Once that's done, we can head over to the boss room. I'm actually getting a little tired. This is definitely the longest recording session I've had in a while, just because of a few mistakes. And actually, the trade quest took... It was a fairly long first... Come on, Tektite, I know you're here. You're not going to surprise me. You hit me anyways, but you're not going to surprise me. Wow, awkward silence. Sorry, I thought I heard something outside. I was like, did I just hear somebody screaming in my yard? That was confusing. Distracting, to say the least. Completely forgot what I was talking about, too. I don't remember. I honestly have no idea what I was just talking about. Regardless, we now have everything in the dungeon. And actually, I'm going to check real quick. Just pause it and double check, make sure we have 100% of this dungeon is to the best of our abilities, which I believe we have. Just double check. Got all the sculptures, got the boss key, compass, map, all the chests. Every room has been visited. We are the masters of this domain. My friends, get out of here, Tektite. We got more arrows. Now we get a whole bunch of arrows. Wonderful. Not like we needed them earlier or anything. Yeah, so now that we have the long shot, we can actually hook shot over. How? Yay! And are there fairies in here too? There are. We do have another empty bottle. We have 2 more empty bottles, actually. I'm going to go ahead and fill all of them up with fairies. Just because, I mean, like, I'm paranoid, alright? Especially for later on this game. There aren't very many places I feel like dying is an issue. Dark Link was one I was worried about. The Forest Temple, I tend to always die in one of the Stafflow fights. So, now that both of those are pretty much out of the way, that I don't really see us having any problems with it. Especially we have so many hearts. We have 4 fairies now. I don't see it being a problem, but on the off chance that it is, it's good to have a backup plan. That's all I'm going to say. When you're going up the slope, do not roll, because it will make you fall down and die a horrible death. Just walk your way up slowly, time it right, and then we can go into the boss door. I'm so excited! So excited. Oh, now I remember what I was talking about. This is the longest recording session I've had in a while. Yeah, I know it's not normal water. We're in the water temple. Nothing is normal in here. Although nothing seems to be happening, so I mean, I guess there's that. Oh, there we go. Wait for the cutscene. But yeah, the trade quest episode before last was actually pretty long. I don't know how long it's going to be after I cut it. That was the first episode of this session. And it took about 35, maybe 40 minutes to record altogether. Maybe not quite that long. About half an hour at least, which is pretty long for an episode most of the time, unless it's got something that really bothers me. Link, you should probably look behind you. Kind of like the graveyard game. That episode took a long time. Usually, though, they don't take that long. Giant aquatic amoeba Morpha. That's cool. Yeah, this boss... Honestly, probably one of the hardest bosses in the game. At that point, though, still not very hard, and actually kind of boring. If we're perfectly honest with you. He raises these tentacles out of the water, and he'll just slap them down the floor. But his reach isn't very long, and you just kind of wait for your timing. Bring it over, bring it over, bring it over, bring the nebula over, and then you just, yeah, hit it, and that's pretty much it. If you're lucky, you can actually get 2 shots on him sometimes, like that, but to be honest, it's kind of hard. And usually 1 shot will, oh god, get out of the way. If he does pick you up, though, it does this epic cutscene where he just, like, flings you around and slams you across the room and all that. It does a lot of damage, so obviously avoid getting grabbed. The spikes here actually do a lot of damage by themselves as well. If you don't realize they're there, they might just stop you. Oh, you almost got him. Yeah. There we go. Yep. It's that easy. Eventually, after he takes enough damage, he'll actually start, they'll fall in the water. He'll actually start raising 2 tentacles at a time. You can't really hit him whenever he's raising right there. So it can be kind of annoying. Has he started doing that yet? No, he hasn't. Still only just the 1. So to stay out of reach, you can see it's not really... Oh yeah, he is raising 2. There's the other one right over there. Not that bad quite yet. I don't expect to have that many problems with him, to be honest with you. I rarely ever do. It's just it's kind of a longer fight, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, and he's raising 2. The bad thing is if you stay on him like I just was, both the tentacles he raises tend to actually hit you right around the same area. So it's pretty easy to dodge both of them. There we go. That went pretty quick, actually. Not a hard boss, honestly. Kind of disappointing. Still one of the harder ones in the game, especially if you don't have the big Goron sword. One of the reasons it went so quick is because I had the big Goron sword. If you use the Master Sword, it can be quite more time-consuming. Probably about twice as long as that was, maybe even longer. Whew. So Morpha is defeated. The Water Temple has been returned to sanctity, or whatever you want to call it. Let's not forget to get the heart container this time, as we tend to do. I still can't believe I did that, man, in the Forest Temple. I still cannot believe I did that. This one I can actually understand forgetting, because it doesn't show you where the heart piece actually, or heart container shows up. So if you're on, like, say if you're on the other end of the room right there, you wouldn't see it until you jump down into the portal. But anyways, you got a heart container, your medical life has been created by 1 heart, your life is we now have 15 hearts. We are so close to 100% in this game, actually. Excuse me. We've got almost 80 gold sculptures, we got 15 hearts. We only have 2 real temples left in the game. We're over halfway done. We are over halfway done. Surprisingly enough. Whoa, that was trippy. And here we are in the Chamber of Sages, wearing our pretty blue. I wonder who the sage could be. Oh, hey, look at that. It's Ruto. Who would have guessed it? Who saw it coming? She looks kind of sharky, like a shark. That's the term, sharky. Link. I would have expected no less from the man I chose to be my husband. About that, we should probably have a conversation about that. Zora's domain and its people will eventually return to their original state. Well, that's good. As a reward, I grant my eternal love to you. Well, that's what I want to say. But I don't think I can offer that now. So, well, I mean, that's one problem solved. I have to guard the Water Temple as the Sage of Water. So wait, Zora's domain doesn't unfreeze, does it? So you do have to have Epona to do that trading quest. I was wrong. During the episode, I mentioned that, it may be easier to get to the laboratory by doing the dive shortcut, but you can't actually do that because Zora's domain never actually unfreezes during the game. So there's that. Princess Zelda, she's alive. I can sense it, so don't be discouraged. I mean, I really wasn't until you said something about Zelda being dead or alive. I can tell that nothing will stop you in your quest for justice and peace. You must take this medallion. Take it respectively! I'm sorry, okay. Jeez, you're gonna have to yell it. And we get our 3rd medallion for beating the 6th dungeon in the game. Yay! It's all blue and pretty and stuff. Hold it above your head. Hold it proudly. You receive the Water Medallion. Ruto awakens as a sage and adds her powers to yours. And once again, not at all. Does not add anything. If you see Sheik, please give him my thanks, okay? Oh, are you in love with him now? Should I be jealous? Huh? Thought I was your husband. Your fiancé. I mean, it doesn't matter now because I didn't want to be in the first place. But still. Still. Alright, here we have another epic cutscene. Yay, I love epic cutscenes. The water has returned to the lake. And everybody lived happily ever after. As the water rises, the evil is vanishing from the lake. Link, you did it! Indeed I did. I'm the greatest. And woo, I show back up out of nowhere. Floaty. Hey, Shake, what's up? Gerudo says thanks, by the way. Well, yeah, as a matter of fact. I see. We have to return peace to our rule for her sake, too, don't we? I suppose. I mean, if I must. Look at that, Link. Together, you and Princess Gerudo destroyed the evil... Whoa! Hold up a second. Princess Gerudo didn't do crap, right? That was all me. Once again, the lake is filled with pure water. All is as it was here. Which is good. It's very pretty. Yay. Very serene. Let's look at it, Cheek. Let's look at it together. Yeah, like that. Again, a very cinematic cutscene with the, like... Yeah, with that. It kind of, like, slowly zooms into her face a little bit. Very cinematic. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. He's on top of the Tree of Mystery. We still don't know what made those claw marks. Heard some good theories from you guys, but nothing definitive. Wow, she just straight up dived in the water. 10 out of 10. Good job. Alright. So that's it. We beat the temple. Thank God. Yippee-doo, scoobity-habbity-hoo. Ooh, that was good. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like if you like, leave a comment, tell me what I did right, what I did wrong. Subscribe if you want to see more, and please share with your friends. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Bye. I couldn't think of anything funnier to say, so I just made a weird noise and said bye. What do you want, Navi? Let's look for someone who might know something about the other sages. Fine. Fine.